Shall I open it now? Only it does have a tendency to go dry.
You may as well. She'll be here in no time.
Oh, yes, and it doesn't do to be opening tins of salmon once your guests have arrived.
Why not? No one's expecting caviar.
No, only like we used to say, it's just bad form.
By heck, it made its mark on you 60 years ago, did Penny of Pebblestone Hall.
Oh, my favourite was Freckles of the Force.
Sitting on the doorstep in your backyard, taking it all in. Bad form. You know what they call it these days, propaganda.
Well, at least they did have good manners in them books, and you did get to know how to go on in the world.
Penny of Pebblestone Hall, my lady, wouldn't know a tin of salmon from a Bookie's bunion. Bad form doesn't come into it.
Oh, I should have known better than to ask your advice.
Yes, well, you're not getting any more of it, I'm going.
Oh, are you sure? Only it's a big tin, and there's a lot on that lettuce.
Yes, there's a few things on it that shouldn't be on it and all.
Yes, well, Maggie was going to throw it out. Only I did give it a good wash. There's no crawlies.
Oh, bad form to have crawlies on your lettuce. Anyhow, I'll not stay.
I don't know what I'm going to talk to her about.
What's the matter with you? It must be years since you saw Etty Thorpe.
Aye, it must be. And if it wasn't for you telling me otherwise, I'd swear I'd never met her in my life.
Oh, it'll all come flooding back. Ask about her, Polly. That'll put you on for an hour or so. Have fun.
What do you reckon to the filly, then?
Only one horse in the race, Ralph. That's Trojan Prince.
Next, please. Frankie Dunn's riding that, isn't he?
Aye, Trojan Prince.
Mitigator.
What's that?
Mitigator.
Not this weather.
Got it from the stables. I know someone.
And I know you, don't I?
I know window cleaning, but I know George Formby.
That's right.
You used to come in the Rovers a while back, didn't you?
Once or twice.
Haven't seen much of you.
He's right, Mr. Dewhurst. We haven't seen much of you lately, have we?
No, I've been... Oh, hello. How are you?
Still alive. So's my mum.
Been a bit tied up lately. Give her my regards.
I'll give it a trim, mate, will you?
on it, Mr. Dewhurst?
Bit of more hair on the top wouldn't come amiss.
Been thinking of doing a line in rugs myself. You, cancelled that service you booked, then?
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right. Found another garage, have you?
No, I'd have the use of it. Don't seem to get much time.
Oh, you don't, do you? Don't get time to pop into the Rovers now and again.
Oh, your friend was just saying the same thing.
I was saying we haven't seen much of him lately.
Yeah. Why don't you bring your holiday snaps round? We'd like to hear about your adventures.
All right for Blaze, Mr. Dewhurst?
Ah. Yes, thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Have a good time, did you?
Very good. You ask your mum.
I know. She doesn't say much.
As far as I know, she had the time of her life. No.
Oh, thank you.
Well, got a buzz. See you again sometime, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And the next, please.
I don't know how we're supposed to get about. I don't.
And I hear they're likely putting them up again soon. Well, I mean, I can't afford going over to our Polly's, and she can't get about with her veins.
Oh, yes, your Polly. How is she?
Oh, well, she's getting on.
Oh. You and your Polly, you was very close, wasn't you?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Not since she married him.
Oh.
Mind you, she was well rid when he went.
Will you have a little more? It's all got to be ate
Oh,
up.
well, maybe just a bit.
Bobby'll have what you don't eat.
Oh, well, it's too good to be given to cats.
Am I interrupting anything?
Hey, I'm glad you've come back.
Oh, am I glad it's closing time. All I want to do is get my feet up.
You're not going out tonight, then?
What with? You going on the razzle, are you, Miss Nugent?
I think my razzling days are behind me and I can't say I ever made much of them.
Oh, give over, you're never too old. Look at Elsie Tanner.
Oh, I doubt whether I'm missing much. There's hardly much of what you could call high life in this neck of the woods.
Don't you believe it? There's tens of ice opening up all the time.
I doubt if they cater for my tastes.
Oh?
I mean, I doubt if I'd know what to do in one of those places.
Well, you'd have found out if you'd have been with me last night, me and Len down at the Carousel Club. There was us two fellas from the band and a French bird playing poker till 2:30 this morning. Ooh.
I hope you didn't lose much.
Oh, we wasn't playing for money.
I thought that was the essence of poker.
Not strip poker, it isn't.
You were never playing strip poker.
was down at the Carousel Club and Len just a couple of jacks away from the bare essential. Honestly.
And exactly what state were you in?
I was all goose pimples, mind you. You should have seen the French bird, big. Ooh. I'd have said she was hefty, like, but according to Len...
And this was in the middle of Weatherfield?
Certainly, and there's Len saying, I'll see you, he did and all. French girl turns round. Ooh la la, Mr. Fairclough. This game, I am not so good at it. No, you show me now what to do, oui? And there's Len trying to work out the French for get 'em off.
Yes, thank you. I don't think I want to hear the rest, if there is any rest. I shall stay securely at home with a good book.
Try.
Oh, you lie-hound.
Well, honestly.
Well, you were in watching telly last night.
Well, I might have been playing strip poker if it hadn't been the same time.
Len'd be quite within his rights if he skinned you alive, you brazen article.
He'd have had a laughy nose and bam.
You don't mean that, do you?
Ah, well, if you're quick.
Only a pint of milk if you've got one. So's Cookie Watchman can have a brew up, like.
Well, I'll see if we've got any left. You from the warehouse, are you?
Yeah, Storman, you know.
Yeah, thought I'd seen you around. There you are.
Oh, you'll see us
6p.
You'll see us knocking about a fair bit now. Loading me over the road, you know.
Fur mail, I port, will you?
Huh? Oh, you like that I closed the door? Mais oui.
Hey, she French, is she?
He wants to know if you're French.
Oh, but of course, all the beautiful girls are French, no? And a bit good with it, huh?
If they're all like you, they'll do me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Never mind, darling.
No?
Seen you.
One moment. I want to say that I think you are very handsome. What is the saying? You English your bows, eh? Goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, you right fool.
French bird? What French bird?
Where have you been hiding this one, Leonard?
Who is she, then?
At your age, Mr. Fairclough.
There's only fellas of his age play strip poker, love. I mean, who else would bother these days? With the poker, I mean.
Look, I'm
Well, I
telling
think
you...
we have a right to expect better of our counsellors, at least. If you'll wait, Ernest, I'll go and change.
Len will give you a hand, I'll deal. Come on, let's in on it.
All right, then, there's this French bird. She's called Marie Antoinette. She's shaped like that.
no.
And there's another bird. She's called Andre. I just want to know, that's all. I just want you to tell me.
Billy, you're just being silly. There's nothing to tell.
Look, the last time I mentioned it, you said ask me again in a couple of weeks. All right, I'm asking. Did something go wrong?
I don't know where you get these ideas.
From you, the way you're behaving. And him.
Oh?
Yeah, I bumped into him today getting a haircut.
What did he say?
He sent his regards.
Now, I'll tell you what, then I'll get around in, eh?
I don't mind standing my
No, I'll get this. Annie,
Yes, Len.
3 pints and a pail, please.
Betty, could you get that lot?
That's all right, Betty.
Look, Mum, I want to talk to you.
Look, this is neither the time or certainly not the place. I'm not going to discuss anything in the public bar. Betty, you, sir. Thank you, dear. Servant of two masters, me.
Oh, I'll explain it all to you later on.
I can have 3 bottles of milk stout to take out, Betty, if you don't mind.
3 bottles of stout.
That's right.
Is it a party, Mrs. Caldwell?
No, just a quiet evening, you know.
Here you are, mate, here you are. Get your laughing gear around that.
Oh, tar, mate. That's how I like Ina Sharples. At home and quiet.
You've heard out from Town Hall?
I'm still waiting.
All right, well, I don't suppose they put anything artificial, I don't suppose.
No, well, they said a week. Will she be long fetching that?
Oh, no, it's not but next door.
You haven't heard anything either, then?
No, now definite.
Aye. The shuttle moves twixt nout and nout definite, doesn't it?
I did hear her, but don't breathe it. You remember that Mrs. Elliwell?
In the glasses.
It's her with the glasses. I heard she'd got it. Mind you, it's not official.
They must want their heads tested.
Oh, I wouldn't take it as bad as that if I were you.
Well, that's a bit of a disappointment, that is.
Oh, disappointment, my foot. From what I've heard since I applied from the job, it's her as needs a head test, and if she takes it on.
Well, and why shouldn't she?
Oh, it stands out a mile if you talk to some folk. The first thing you've got to worry about is vandals.
Fun.
Oh, yes, these places, they attract them like flies.
Oh, I never thought of that.
No, and I mean neither. But maybe they won't be as bad round here, likely.
Oh, I don't know. It's a bit of a rough element. It was in the paper last week about a fella being stabbed outside Top Drum. Address in Rosamond Street.
Well, like I say, it's the vandals that start it with the fighting and that. I do hear that some of the councils are offering over the odds for caretakers.
Over the odds? Money, you mean? Extra money?
Yes, on account of the risk, like. I wonder where she's got to with that milk stout.
Have you said anything about this to that Mrs. Helliwell?
Well, I'm not acquainted with her, am I?
Nor me.
No, but if they'd offered it to me, I'd got my mind made up. I've got some very convenient relatives, that's what I've got. Fall poorly at the drop of a hat, got to be looked after.
Oh, aye.
One or two on the danger list yet a while. Because, you see, if that Helliwell woman can't take it on, they'll move on to second choice. And I've no idea who that is.
Oh, is that what you'd have said? A relative, like?
Yes, if my conscience would have let me. And it would. I don't fancy shooing them football hooligans off on a Saturday night. Well, Minico, it's taken you long enough to fetch that lot in.
I know. You'll never guess who's just gone into Rovers.
Who?
And straight through into Andy Walker's parlour and all.
Well, this is a surprise.
You didn't mind me coming round?
Mind? Of course not,
Well, then.
Harold.
Oh, thanks.
It's rather good. You don't see much of it nowadays. Good health.
Yeah, good health. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't have come round if it hadn't been for bumping your lad this afternoon.
Oh, he's been talking about you for quite a while.
About me? In what way?
Oh, asking about our little holiday.
Oh, yes, he tackled me on the same subject.
Oh, did he indeed?
You haven't told him much, have you?
Well, no. I mean, it's entirely our own affair, isn't it?
I didn't say out either.
Discretion, Harold, is the mark of a gentleman.
Well, I don't have to tell everyone my business. Especially when, you know. Only hope you don't think there's any hard feelings.
Harold, you are... Now, what can I say?
Look here, you paid your own way on that cruise. It was up to you what company you kept.
Yes, but I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Well, I won't say you didn't, because it wouldn't be true. I don't bear a grudge. He was an amiable sort of chap, even if he was a bit put on.
An educated rogue, shall we say?
Best man won and all that.
Oh, no, nobody won or lost. You were hardly left to your own devices, now were you? What was the name of the fish shop lady from Accrington?
Mrs. Stanley, funnily enough.
Very rumbustious sort of woman.
Shall I tell you something? I only took up with her because I knew you couldn't stand the sight of her.
I thought as much. Very childish.
My sense of humour. Anyway, I brought these round. Thought you might like to keep them.
How thoughtful, Harold. How nice.
Yeah, they're not my favourites. Most of them just ruins. Including the educated rogue. He keeps poking his nose in.
Have you forgotten something?
Yeah.
If it's your checkbook, I think it's in the bureau.
You're a darling.
What would they do without us?
Oh, my Cyril's the same, only it's gloves with Cyril. I've told him, I'm going to tie him on a bit of string up his sleeve like they do with little children, because I'm sick of hearing him say, "Where's me gloves, pet?" Oh, that'll settle. They are, though, aren't they? They're like big kids.
When it comes to finding things, they're all quite hopeless. That's something you can depend on.
Oh, I don't remember seeing these before.
What's that, love?
These photos.
Give those to me.
Well, when are you going to show them round then?
When it suits me, you've got no right to go through my things.
They were on the sideboard. Anyway, what's so private about holiday photos?
Oh, and them pictures of the cruise. Can I have a look?
No, you can't. We're far too busy.
Who took them, Harold? Yours?
That doesn't matter. You've no right to go through my things.
Well, when are you going to show them to us, then?
I'm taking these back where they belong, and in future, ask before you go through my belongings.
I'd say that you just touched a sore spot.
Would you?
You know who was round here last night, don't you?
No, I didn't know. Why?
Your mother could have dropped cork-legged when he came in, I can tell that.
What did he have to say for himself?
Well, they went straight into the living room, I've no idea.
How long was he here?
Oh, not long. Your mum didn't seem upset or anything last night, but judging by this morning...
Right. If I bump into that bloke on my travels again, I'm going to sort him out.
You can't pick a fight with a man of his age.
Pity, innit?
Found you. Emily said you'd be here.
Oh, looking for me?
Aye.
Look a bit despondent, Mr. Roberts.
Mice and men, Ernie. Mice and men.
Something gang de glay.
I can't do outright. Who was it we got for that caretaker's job?
Mrs. Thorpe, that's right, Mrs. Thorpe.
Right, for £10. Next question. What's Mrs. Thorpe gone and done?
What has she done?
Turned it down, hasn't she?
Has she?
My sister's gone poorly.
Oh, that's all right.
You don't see it, do you?
See what?
Who have we got as second choice?
Mrs. Sharples.
2 right we have. So,
I don't know what you're on about. It's marvellous we're in the clear all round.
it's not that simple, Ernie.
Of course it is. We give it to Mrs. Sharples. She's happy. We're all happy.
Aye. Well...
What's the problem?
Well, supposing Mrs. Sharple's got wind of it. I mean, about being second choice.
Don't be daft.
No, I only said if. She wouldn't like it, though, would she?
If doesn't come into it, Alf. She doesn't know. And which of us is going to be daft enough to tell her?
Aye.
Come on, let's go and spread the glad tidings.
That's right, is it, that clock?
It's 10 minutes fast.
Well, why don't you put it right?
Oh, I can't be bothered. I'm not very interested in the time.
Yes, but other folk might be.
You're in a funny mood. Does it matter what time it is?
It does when you're waiting.
What are you waiting for?
Developments.
Give it time. Oh. Luscious she was. No other word for it. Nice face and all.
Was that her face? Is she getting a retread?
You wouldn't know a class bird if you saw one.
And who are you, Peter flipping Wine-Gut?
I've seen you chatting up birds. It's like Joe Frazier going into punchback.
So I don't muck about. I just get on with it.
Scrubbers, mate. Scrubbers. A class bird goes for a bit of the old artistry. That's what turns them on. Your trouble is you've got limited horizons.
Is that right?
Come on. Anything south of Deansgate's a flipping foreigner to you.
Oh, aye. Might interest you to know I was chatting up a French bird only yesterday.
The other one's got bells on.
A bit of all right and all.
Where would you come across a French bird?
Keep that to myself.
Nah, sure.
I'm telling you. She's up at road if you must know. And corner shop works there.
If you think you're going to get me walking over there, I'm not that daft.
Have it your way.
Anyway, how do you know she's a French bird?
I was chatting her up.
You can't talk French.
She talks English. Very sexy accent. Way.
Right. I'm going for meat pie. Don't move from that spot, because if you're having me on me old flat...
Got you going, haven't I? Hey, bring us a Cornish pasty while you're at it. And don't forget, a touch of the old artistry, eh?
You know, I'd sooner have you in the mood you were in yesterday.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're either all the way up or all the way down, aren't you?
Yeah, well, you get your moods, don't you?
Nothing on your mind?
Only life, that's all.
Yes, love.
Just looking, yeah?
Feel free.
I do, you know. Free and easy, that's me.
You another one from that holiday camp across the road?
Yeah, yeah. My mate was in here yesterday. He's one of the redcoats. Got a couple of Cornish pasties.
Two.
No
There we are.
frog's legs to go with them.
Come again.
Frog's legs, like.
Frog's legs?
Well, I've heard that some of these frogs have got smashing legs.
Perhaps I should just call the police.
How's about a bit of the old French mustard then, darling? Been here long, have you?
Hey?
Voos, like, been here long.
Oh, hey, I came over with wee Georgie Best leg, but you know, he chucked me up for some Swedish bent.
Hey? What the heck part of France do you come from, then?
You're not very good in geography, are you? Belfast nowhere near France.
Belfast?
Hey, Belfast.
Hey, I bet you think I'm a bit daft.
Hey, we do.
That Burke Skelton.
I knew somebody to cheer me up.
Would this be all you're waiting for?
Well, I can't see through wood.
Hello,
Hello, both. I thought I'd find you here, Mrs. Sharples.
So did I. That's why I came here, but I didn't expect you to be doing the finding.
Well, it's not really me who wants you.
What are you here for, then?
I'm a sort of advance party.
What, again? They'll be sending you out with a red lamp next. Anyway, if there's anybody outside as daft as you, tell them to come in before we perish in the draft.
Would you come in?
Good morning, Mrs. Sharples.
Morning. Let's get one thing straight. Are you here official or not?
Officially?
Yes. So as we know.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, thank you very much, Mrs. Calder.
Let's get the business out of the way first, Ernie. No, it's simple enough, Mrs. Sharples. That caretaker's job. It's yours.
Your application has been successful.
Has it now?
It has, I'm happy to say.
Well, I'm glad somebody's happy.
Well, really, Mrs. Sharples, I thought you'd be quite
Ernie
pleased.
Bishop, look me straight in the eye. Was I chosen unanimous?
Well, no, split vote. But the job is yours.
First choice, was I? Top of the list?
Well, I don't see that it matters.
It matters to me. Was I or was I not?
Well, I don't know that I can...
No, Mrs. Sharples. In the first instance, the job was offered to somebody else.
I thought so from the way you're looking, the pair of you.
No, but honestly, Mrs. Sharples, I mean, as far as I was concerned, you were the first choice all along.
Yes, when it suited you, but you still haven't said, why hasn't what's-her-name taken it?
Ah, well, this sister of hers has gone poorly.
You don't tell me. Oh, poor soul.
Yes, well, all this is by the by, isn't it? Mrs. Sharples, will you please accept the job?
Well, you'd have egg all over your face if I didn't, wouldn't you?
I can't deny that. It would be a bit embarrassing.
I might enjoy that. Doesn't say much for a counsellor who makes a pig's ear out of a simple thing like getting a caretaker.
Mrs. Sharples, will you take the job, please? I'd be very grateful.
I think I like the way you say that. Maybe I will. But you'll have a cup of tea first. I want to see how long I can make you wriggle. Second choice.
Oh, I'll just stop in, Miss Nugent.
No, thank you. I never did like pulling the wings off flies, if it's all the same to you.
Yeah, honestly, I've got them that way. They don't know if they're coming or going.
Straight as this.
I'm afraid so. Mind you, she's very convincing with it, isn't she?
Well, you'd have fooled me.
Hey, come on, give us that French stuff again.
Oh, way up. Look like the cat's laughing.
Oh, dear, he's doing all right for himself, isn't he?
After Annie Walker, I'll say he is. How does he pull them?
I wish I knew.
Well, now about a dinner line. And you mind what I told you.
Don't be hard on him. He's got a lot on his mind.
No man behaves like he's doing to you. He deserves to be taught a lesson. Whiskey and a dinner line, love. Hello there. How's things?
Not so bad. How's yourself?
Couldn't be better.
Pardon, Betty.
Of course, we could be jumping to conclusions.
It'll be interesting to see what conclusions Mrs. Walker jumps to. Yes, she is.
Everything under control?
Oh, up to now, yes.
You're not to let it get you down. Hello, Annie there.
Good evening.
I'm back again.
So
Like a bad penny, I am.
Well, and how's the world treating you, Mr. Ogden?
Hey, all right.
Where are you thinking of going for your holidays this year?
You what?
I think she carried that off very well myself.
Not a feather out of place.
Hey, up.
How long has he been here?
Oh, he's just come in.
No, he's got the flaming neck. All right, Mum, inside. I'll look after the bar.
Now, Billy, that won't be necessary.
Oh, come on, Mum. You know what I'm talking about.
Look, Billy, what Mr. Dewhurst does and with whom is no longer any concern of mine.
Mum, I'm not going to have you humiliated in your own pub. Now get inside.
Well, if it'll save a scene. Now, promise me, Billy.
Inside. Excuse me.
Hello there, son. Where's your mother?
Out.
Hey?
You out. And take her with you.
Well, why should I?
Oh,
Right,
don't
sober.
come clever with me. Are you going to walk, or do I have to throw you out?
Oh, hey, come on.
Oh, look here,
Look, I'm not going
son.
to tell you again, you hard-faced old... Just get out of my mother's pub, that's all.
Joan, love, come on, Joan. Don't want to waste time arguing with the likes of him.
Was all that about?
Right, I left.
What happened, love?
Don't worry, Mum. He won't bother you again.